Hey guys. Yeah, we're back over here at Travis's. Today we're going to work this large group of sheep we have over here. There's 550. They're bringing the rest of them in now. And we're using, well, Stegall Manufacturing made us this three-way sorting gate with a guillotine gate at the end. And then, well, we also got some panels to take this down, but we haven't put her panels up yet. We haven't had time to do it, and it's got a walkway on it also that lifts them up off the ground where we don't have to bend over so much. But we just haven't had time to put it up. When we did have time, it was muddy to work here. But there's a few things I can just tell you that we've had to modify on this gate, and I'm thinking about making my own equipment. I don't want to build it, but I could sure show somebody how it could be built if they wanted to manufacture it, you know, as far as a business, and maybe even put our name on or something. But we've had to, well, see, these, they were too short. We had to weld this bolt on there because once you picked it up off of here, it was almost out of the hole. It just fall out. Okay. This part right here needs to be up here, higher. You can see my hand. It needs to be probably 2 foot higher, because that way you're pulling the gate down. This way here you're pulling it sideways, and you don't have as much leverage. And this whole gate, see, we had to fill in at the bottom. The gate didn't come down far enough to block small lambs from crawling underneath that. And then these panel here, the solid panel is too heavy. This whole gate's too heavy. So you do this a few hundred times and your shoulder is going to be pretty sore the next day, and you're not going to like it. So we're going to probably cut these panels off and put that 2x2 wire clear up and lighten that gate up, and also then they can see through it, and they're more likely to go up, clear up to the end of this alleyway before they stop. All they're seeing here is something blocking the road, and they don't want to go only maybe about halfway down this alley. So those are a few modifications that I can see already that we need to make just on this three-way gate here. But see, so they'll let some out straight, some out here to the left, which we don't have another pin built out here to the left, but if we did, we would. Then we're going to have to go to the right with this other pin. But you see how he lifted it up? We will with that bolt on, otherwise, you know, it comes clear out of the hole, and then you're aggravated. So hey, that's what we're working with so far. But the guys will be get these sheep up here soon. The rest of them, they knocked down the back gate, and a bunch of them pushed out, and they don't want it to come back in here too bad. They're out on that fresh grass, but they're going to bring them up here. Yeah, slight interruption here. As they, you know, you get 500 ewes pushing on a wire panel gate, things can happen. There they go. Yeah, it's really windy here now. We're going to work here today. Okay, yeah, we got everybody back in here now. Here, our makeshift bud box. It doesn't work too bad, honestly. I mean, if you can work 500 or 600 sheep through there, it must not work too bad. This alleyway's 16 foot. It'll comfortably hold 4. You can even get 5 in it. And we've made this gate here back at the end. I showed you this alleyway before, but we lined it with 10 on this one side, so animals don't try to stick their head through there. They don't see something going on over there. And then this other side, this was some hog gates that they already had some plywood on them. So Travis is given a shot of CD&T and a shot of Endovac, 1 cc of Endovac. The CD&T, this product is 2 cc's. Quinn's checking some eyes here. Not very many sheep we have to worm, but we'll check them. Sometimes the lambs will get wormy, you know, a few individuals. Kind of windy, kind of briskly cool, but not a bad day to do this. We're a little bit out of the wind by this building. We parked that trailer there in that hole that kept funneling wind down here to us. So they got one there they decided to worm. See, that gate's what I was telling you about. Now, if you're just working 50 or 60, the weight of that gate pulling it up like that wouldn't really bother you. But if you're working a bigger bunch and you keep pulling on that rope and that thing weighs 40 pounds, it's significant. And those just walk right in there. Really, once you get onto it, it's faster for one guy to give both shots than it is for 2 guys to give it. It's because you're always in each other's way. Then there's 3 guys up there along the side and they're stumbling over each other. You get them in the bud box. The best thing to do is just don't try to push them into that alleyway. Even just try to push them the opposite direction and let them go around you and find the alleyway. Works a little better and they stay more calm. They don't like you behind them, see? Let's see, this one with an orange tag. Quinn's checking his teeth. They're probably our oldest ewes. Those are some of my original ones I bought from Hopping Brothers. I don't know how many's left. There's still quite a few left. And some of them, I mean, they're still good producers, but we check their teeth, make sure they got good mouth on them, and most of them do. I think we called one so far this year. They're probably 6-year-olds, maybe 7. I mean, they're not old by no means, or shouldn't be. As long as they were the age they said they were when I bought them, they would only be about 6. There's another one right here. So now see, if I start these others and they see those, can see those going through, it works a lot better. But they didn't see them in time, but they're going on up there. So I just walk into them. They're all going to be in this opposite corner. And I just walk into them and let them find the hole. See, they don't like going up to the front of that solid gate like that. And if they can see through it, they're more apt to go. They still, it's hard, but it's easier if you've got where that's a wire that they can see through. They found one here they thought needed wormed. So these posts on this side are about 4 feet apart. That seems to be good enough to keep from spreading it too much. Drive them in the ground as far as you can. That part that sticks out over the panel doesn't really help you any. And that's how it works. Just that easy. So this group is looking at the ones in the alleyway now, and they'll see the hole easier that way. See? And there they go. So I just stand here seeing this far corner, and they all line up and they want to go in, and he opens the gate. And there they go. Now this is also when we give our guard dogs a parvo shot. First working of the year, that dog will probably go in there. So he'll get a parvo and a rabies shot. He's had a rabies shot last year. He's still good, but if he hadn't, they'd get rabies and parvo. We have the parvo every year, and we had a dog, a young pup, died of parvo this year earlier, but another one recovered from it, and he seems fine. And the other two didn't get it. The other two pups. But we try to give the vaccine every year. I mean, we could miss somebody along the way. Sometimes these dogs are hard to handle. They won't let you give them a shot. Well, we finished those up. We started about 9:30, and it's about 4 o'clock now. I think there's 550 something of them. But we split them up. We sorted the bucks off now. We're going to take the bucks home. And we split the big group up in 2 smaller bunches so that we could put them somewhere and they have plenty of grass to last them clear through lambing season and a while longer. So when we're moving them, we're not pushing a bunch of really small lambs. They'll at least have their legs under and be able to travel a little bit better. So the pasture they're going to, if we'd have put all of them there, wouldn't have lasted them more than probably, oh, I don't know, 45 days, 30 days, 45 days, but this ought to last them 45 to 60 and or longer. Yeah, probably longer because it's going to warm up and that grass will be growing, probably staying ahead of them a little bit. Last year we had to move them, and there was just so many small lambs in there that it was real difficult. So we decided to try this year, and then we'll put the rest of them here at Travis's house, and then we'll put them back together once the lambs are born and got their legs under them. We'll drive them down the road to another place and put them both groups together. Still windy, still kind of a blustery, colder. It's more like March and April, but won't be long. These girls will be lambing here in probably about 3 weeks. So hey, it's been a good day. Got this done. It really wasn't that hard of a deal. Hope you kind of got some ideas from we're still using that makeshift working facility, but it's working so good. I mean, everything's temporary unless it works, right? Y'all have a good day.